Hey guys, hope you all are doing good. So in this video, we will be talking about Calendly.com, a meeting scheduling platform, and I'll be walking you through the whole platform, showing you every single function and how it works. I will also be covering the advanced level stuff, which is the workflows, and show you how you can create automated reminders for your booked meetings and confirmation emails. And we will also set up a small Mic.com automation to track all these Calendly meetings in a Google Sheet. So yeah, make sure you watch this video till the end and let's get started. So first thing first, head over to calendly.com and create a free account. Now choose any of the email you like. I'm just gonna go with mine and click continue, allow every single thing. Let's go. So let's just do this thing quick. I'm just gonna randomly pick it because I don't really care. Automatically sync cancellation and calendar. Make sure you tick this right. Just click on next, continue. All right, so this is how the dashboard looks like. It's very simple and neat and clean. Now we will be going through all these functions one by one, whether it's contact, whether it's workflow, integration, and every single thing. So first thing first, go to your My Profile and click on your profile and then add your name here, add your message here, date format, 12 hours, make sure your country is here and select your time zone. In my case, I'll be using India and make sure to hit save changes. Then you have branding. So when you are on a standard plan, you can actually upload your logo here and you can just click on use Calendly branding as no, and it will then show you your logo. Then you have my link here, which is basically your link for calendly.com. When somebody visits here, they can see all of your events. Then you have other settings like communication settings, login preferences, and cookies and settings. Make sure you turn allow for all of these and make sure you hit OK. So here you can create the events. So we already have one event as a default, and you have three options here. First is event types, single use links. So here you can create a single use link for an event which will get expired after one use. And then you have this cool new features which says meeting polls. So what you can do, if you have a big team, you can just create this and send a link in your chat or your Slack account, and based on the votes it will automatically pick a date just like you can see in the image, and will create a meeting for that. So yeah, a really useful function. So let's get back here. So first thing first, you will get this thing as default. Now you need to create a new event. So click on create, and then you'll have multiple types of event here: group, roundtable, collective, and more. But we need a one-on-one meeting with our prospect, so we will click on one-on-one. Once you come up here, you need to name your meeting. I will name it discovery call, or I would say green. Now you need to choose duration. I would say 30 minutes. Then you need to choose the location. If you use Zoom, you can just click on Zoom. I use Google Meet, so I will use Google Meet. Then you have availability. So you can just click on this pencil mark and just delete all of this and add your own time. So let's say I want to do 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. I can choose like this. Now if you want to do like 2-3 multiple blocks, you can just click on here, and then you can just choose 11 to 12 from here, just like that. Then you can also copy these to specific days, just like I would copy these to alternative days, and here you go. After that, click on create. Once you do that, a small pop-up will open up like this. Now from here we can add more options, so click on more options. So first thing first, you have description here. The description you will have here, so let's say I say okay, and then you have limit and buffer time. So basically what it means is buffer time is every time you have a meeting and then you have a next meeting, there should be a time gap between them. You just don't want to do back-to-back meetings, right? So you can choose 10 minutes here. Before the meetings, you need a rest or maybe like a gap, and 10 minutes after the meeting. And then you have free busy rule. this is a very advanced level stuff where you can add a meeting exemption. So what happened, let's say you're setting up this discovery call for a small offer, right, which is like less money, and then you have another offer which is a big offer. So you can create an exemption here and you can just add that meeting, and then what will happen is people from that big offer meeting can also book time on this calendar. So if somebody has booked a time for 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on this calendar, and you when you have the exemption here, people from that meeting will book the same time on the top of that. So what it does is later on you can just come up and you can message the person with the small offer that hey, we can do it later on, and you can just have the meeting with the person who would pay more, the big offer guy. So it gives you a lot of control. So that's a very good thing about it. Again, it's an advanced level stuff. Most people don't really need it. Then you have booking page option. Here you just have your URL. You can set up the URL if you want and choose automatically detect time zones. Then you have intake forms, invitee forms. So here you can choose basic things like first name, email. I would just choose it as default. And if you have any questions here or custom questions, you can just ask here. For example, I would say QS1. You can also click on required. You can also add more questions from this. So yeah, you can just ask multiple questions here to verify if this lead is actually worth getting on the call or not. Then you have payment option here where you can just connect it with your Stripe or PayPal account. So if you're doing like a paid meeting where you charge like 40-50 bucks for 30 minutes, you can just add your payment processor here, and then people will pay you, and then only it will be booked. Then you have notification workflows. We will be setting up the workflows. For right now, we will just keep it empty. So yeah, make sure you save this and get back. So here we have a meeting. Now let's go to meetings. So what happened here is all the meetings you will have today will show up here. The meetings that you will have in the past will come up here. You can also choose like a specific date filters to see the meetings upcoming in the future. Then you have availability here. So here you can add the time that you are available for the meeting and your preferred timings. You also have a calendar view here, and you have a more options like holiday where you can just turn this on. So on the holidays, people will not be able to book. It will be automatically taken as an off. Then you have calendar settings. Make sure you turn on for both of these. And let's go to contact. So here you can add your contacts for the people you're gonna have meeting with. Just click on this add contact button, write his name, write his email, time zone, and his phone numbers, and just click on save changes. Simple as that. Now let's go to workflows. Now from here we can set up all the reminders and every single thing. This is not rocket science, it's very easy, but it's really a great feature. Like, because before that you need to create automations and so many stuff, and this things makes everything very simple. So first thing first, there are only three types of reminders we need. First is a pre-meeting booked reminder, in which we will be sending an email 24 hours before the meeting, 3 hours before the meeting to the invitee. And second type of email is a no-show email. So if somebody doesn't show up, we will just send them a reminder saying, hey, you didn't show up and here's your reschedule link, and you can just do it. And then you also have a thank you and confirmation type of email. So somebody books a meeting and you just send them right away. So first thing first, we will be doing a confirmation email. Now, when you click on see all the workflows here, every type of automation or reminders you need, it's already here. Okay. So whether it's feedback, text reminders, request follow-up, thank you, email reminders to invitee, reminders to host, every single thing you can think of, it's all here. So it's literally just click and play. So first thing first, we need a confirmation email. So I'm just gonna click on send thank you email and click to add workflow. Once you do that, first select the event. So I will choose the event we just created, which was discovery call. And then I will just say rename this as confirmation email. Now you can choose a time here that after how many minutes you want to send this email. I will just say 5 minutes and done. And then you have this email here. You can click on edit and it will show you the whole template. So if you want to change the subject, you can change from here for booking time or anything like that. And you can even change these stuff. You can just add your custom links. Make sure to, and once you do it, just click on done and save. So we have set it up the automated reminder for confirmation. Now it's time for setting up another the workflow for reminder. So whenever somebody books a meeting, we want to send them an email 24 hours before the meeting. Now here we will choose email reminders to invitee. Click on add workflow. Just like we did it before, select the event. I'm going to be choosing discovery call. Name this event, I would say reminder email 1, and then you can choose time here. It's selected as 24 hours already, but if you want to change it to minute or days, you can just choose 24, 3, 1 as you want. And then you have this template here. Do this, send an email to invitee. Click on edit and you have a reminder here. You can also put custom variables here, whether it's name or answer 1, answer 2, just like you can see this. So all the questions you ask in the intake form, you can also get that data here. You can even add like UTM parameters to track all of these. So here you go. Now we have one automated reminder for email and we also have a confirmation email. Now we will just go ahead and add one more, which is 3 hours before the meeting, the reminders. So email reminder to invitee. Let's do it quick. Choose the event, email reminder 2. This time I want this to be 3 hours. I'll choose 3 and I will just keep the format as it is and click on save. So this is how you can set up automated reminders for your meetings, and you also have other workflows too. So you can add text reminders also, but for that you need a standard plan. So yeah, now let's get back and now let's go to integrations and app. Now this is again very useful. So you can connect this with your Zoom, Stripe, PayPal, and all the important softwares you need. But let's say the app you're using, it does not have any built-in integration with Calendly, then you can also set up a custom API webhook to do that and send the data there. So it's really like a very high advanced level stuff. So yeah, now let's say you want to create some automation, you can just search for the app and you can connect with it. Now let's go to routing. So routing is basically, this is a very advanced level stuff, and what it does is, let's say you have a big team and you have 4 or 5 sales guy. So when you create your intake form, right, when you have your booking page, you can ask them questions there and you can create like a criteria. If you ask them a questions like, hey, how much do you make per month, and you can set a criteria that if somebody enters a number that is less than $10,000 a month, then the meeting will be booked with person A. And if somebody is making more than $50,000 per month and he's booking a meeting, then the meeting should be scheduled with person B. Now person A and person B are your sales guys, so you can just sort the people on that. Now you also have analytics here where it shows you how many meetings are booked, how many people, how many events completed, and the routing. Now let me show you how you can track all these events in a Google Sheet. So first thing first, what you need to do is head over to make.com and create a free account. So I'm just gonna go get started for free. So once you log in, once you sign up, this is how the dashboard look like. Just click on scenario. So I already have the Calendly automation set up. So I will just show you how you can do it. Let's go to the first automation. It's very simple. All you have to do is just choose Calendly and then connect it with this, your app. All you have to do is create a connection. So first time when you log in, it will ask you to connect to Calendly. All you have to do is, if you're using the same browser, you can just click on that and click on connect. It will automatically takes the keys, and it's very simple. Once you do that, you need to come up here and you need to set up a webhook. So once you do that, you need to create a name for your webhook, and then you need to select one of out of these. So I would say invitee created, and then choose the organization URI, which is basically your name, and the user, which I will just choose myself, and you can just click on save. Then every time somebody books a meeting, it will get triggered, and then you need to add these rows in a Google Sheet. So first, uh, let me show you the Google Sheet. So this is how the Google Sheet looks like. You can just create a sheet similar to this, where I have event named, meeting booked, time slots, person's name, invite email address, showed up or not, win or not, and if cancelled. Showed up or not, win or not, these will be filled manually, but rest other things will be done automatically. So first you need to select Calendly and set up this webhook, which is very simple, just like I showed you. Come up here, add, select invite as created, choose the person, and then hit OK. Once you do that, every time a new meeting is created, this will automatically get triggered, and then you need to choose Google Sheet, add a row. Then you need to add the link of your Google Sheet, which is this. Make sure when you click on share here, you provide access to anyone with the link as an editor. Then come up here, paste it here. Then you need to put the sheet name, which is this, right? Just put it here, and yes, contains headers. Yes, because we already have a header here, right? And then you need to just mark the details. First, for the event name, I have the event name here. You can also use this data as we already have some sample data, so we can have an idea. Created ad, so we can just pick the time from here, created ad. Then we have time slots here, so we have the start time, which is here, and then we have an end time, which is the end time, as you can see from here. Then we have the person's name. Here you got the name, and then we need his email address. So here is his email address, and then just click on save. That's it. Now every time a new meeting is booked, it will automatically add that data in this Google Sheet. Alright, now you can just create a same automation like this one here, and this time you can choose invitee cancelled, and you can just link it to this Google Sheets. So that's how you can track all of your booked meetings into a Google Sheet. And this was the complete tutorial about calendly.com, and I hope this video was useful. And if you need help to send cold emails and want to book more meetings, make sure to check out the first link in the description. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.